Hey y'all, you're watching Noe TV, and I need to get something off my chest. See, people say that it's never too late to try new things, like trying new foods, trying to learn a new language, or a new musical instrument, even visiting a new country. But what I want to know is it ever too late to try a new game for the first time, if it's already been out for 38 years?
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I was gonna make a similar video ranking video game dads as the one I did on Mother's Day, but, well, we see how that went. So, of course, I had to take things up a notch, and I wanted to try one of my old man's favorite games from his childhood, good old walk in the park Contra. Yeah, I've always known that the college football games were some of my dad's favorites, but I didn't even find out till recently that he enjoyed the Contra games back in his heyday. When I say games, I'm using that term loosely because yes, there have been other games, like plural, but let's be honest here, when someone brings up Contra, do you really think that they're talking to you about Rogue Core? I feel like that would be the same thing as someone asking me to talk about Pikmin, and then I talk about Hey Pikmin. Either way, I'm getting laughed out of the room. My impression of Contra got off to a bad start, considering I assumed it, like many classic NES titles, would be on the Nintendo Switch Classic Collection somewhere, but apparently, this does not count. Would have fooled me.
Anyways, I had some extra eShop currency, so I figured, why not get the Contra Anniversary Collection so I can try out the original as well as some of the other games that are packaged in there.
So right off the bat, we have Contra from 1987, the arcade version. We have Super Contra from 88, the arcade version as well. And then we have Contra NES version, and down here I believe Super C is kind of what they called Super Contra, but it was for the actual NES. Then we also have Contra the Famicom version, which means it only released in Japan. Then we have Contra 3 the Alien Wars for the SNES. We have Operation C, which is basically Contra for the Game Boy. And of course, how could we leave out Contra Hardcore? You've heard of Christmas movies, but I bet you've never heard of Christmas games. Yes, this game takes place on Christmas Eve. Oh, and for the real hardcore fans out there, of course, you can be sure that they included Super Probotector Alien Rebels for the SNES in Europe and Probotector for the MD in Europe. And then you got a bonus book and the bonus Japanese version. Cool. We're just gonna play the NES version of Contra. This is the one that my dad grew up with, and I think according to him, the one that most people probably played. Alright, loading up stage 1. I'll be honest, I'm not very good at games. like old games. Games that require a lot of skill. Oh gosh, okay. You know what, we're just gonna... Can I shoot this? I think I can. I gotta figure out what I can shoot. Yeah, that's the main challenge, is figuring out... I guess I can really shoot just about anything. It's the angles, though. It's the angles in which you can shoot. I must have gotten a power-up. I think those letters are power-ups. I'm just gonna run by them. I'm gonna jump. Oh, okay. I guess you gotta jump faster than that. I've also found that you can do a lot better if you kind of like go back and forth. It's awkward to hold the gun at like a diagonal angle, so I would like that S. Chat, rate me. How am I doing so far? Okay, there we go. I destroyed the machine, but the guy's still in the bushes. Oh, is that an F for fireball? I think it's the, like, ooh. I think it's the initials. Ooh, take care of that thing. I think I'm doing good so far. I'm trying to not let these guys touch me. They seem kind of dangerous, very powerful, or not. Okay, I don't know. I also don't know how long the, I don't know how long these levels are. Oh, let me take care of this thing. Okay. I guess maybe I don't have to. Maybe it's just one of those games. If it's not shooting at you, don't try to kill it. Like don't worry about it. Just pass it on by. I also have to make sure I can make these jumps. So far, I haven't gotten hit once, so I think I'm doing okay. So far, so good. If I can beat this first level decently enough, then I'll be proud of myself. Okay. Oh, I think we're at the end. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do this. I think I should... Oh, no! I got hit. Dang it. Okay. I need to stop by taking care of this gun. Ooh, that was close. Okay, this thing will help. Let me take care of this guy. Okay, he's gone. Now maybe I can... Let me take care of these cannons down here at the bottom. I think this red thing is what I'm trying to hit. This seems very repetitive. Okay, I got one of them. It's just kind of like doing the same thing over and over again. I don't think this one can shoot as far, but I'm not gonna try. Maybe. If I stand here while I get shot. Okay, that's a lot easier. Okay, now I think I can just shoot this thing. I think I'm good to just do this. Only one hit the whole time. I had heard this game was pretty hard. Maybe, oh yeah, I got a life for that. I heard this game was tough. I'm doubting the validity of that statement now. I don't know if this game is really that hard anymore. This game should be fine. It's about learning the strats. Also, ducking here is like a lifesaver. Just shoot these things. Oh yeah. Run forward. This is kind of cool. It's like a little 3D segment. I don't feel like you saw this a lot in, like, you know, these type of games. If I can take care of these little eyes. Okay, not bad, not bad. I wonder how long this game is. Can I destroy this thing? There we go. Oh, grenade. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Like I said, I've never played this game. I've seen like some old gameplay. Oh, that was scary. Oh, I've seen some old gameplay of like the very beginning, like just in like clips, like people have used a B-roll. But as far as, ooh, I don't think that's gonna hit me. Oh no, I got up too soon. Dang it. Okay, I gotta be close to the end, right? Oh, yep, here it is. Oh golly, dude, are you kidding me? I need to take care of these things, man. Let me take care of these guys that actually shoot things out. There we go. Take care of these guys, and I should be good. Yeah, there we go. Let me get, okay, so that's it after this. Done. No. Okay, not done. Okay, this must be like the bad guy. Like the boss for this, maybe. Ooh, that was a little closer than I wanted it to be. Oh, no! He got my foot! He got my toe! That was like the side of my foot. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? That is so dumb. Let's give a little Super Contra a try. Basically the sequel to Contra. This one was still on the SNES, so it's not quite Super Nintendo level, which is interesting because most games I feel like on the most games on the Super Nintendo were all labeled Super whatever the title was, you know, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, you know, so I would have expected that to be the case for, oh, dang it, dude. I almost had a power up. I thought that would have been the case for Super Contra. Turns out, nope, it's just an NES game. Okay, but I got some guys chasing me. They're just sprinting after me. Okay. I would love this power up. No, are you kidding me, dude? Every time. Dude, this is getting stressful. Okay, come on now. That guy on the floor really mixed me up. Surely I can at least beat this first level, right? Oh. That did not even hit me. Okay. I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, I shouldn't have lost there, but I mean, I don't know. Let the film, let the film speak for itself. AD 2636. I guess this is what they think is gonna happen in about, well, let me math real quick. 621 years from now. Good thing I won't be around for then, I would expect. Okay. Whoa, what am I? Okay, so the controls are a little different. B is to jump. This is backwards. But I can just hold I have a machine gun. Okay. There we go. I have like a force field. Seems like there's a little bit more going on this time. More power-ups, different guns. Lots of power-ups, actually. I feel like I keep getting new power-ups. Okay. My only problem with this is this seems a little more chaotic, like faster paced, more chaotic, so it's harder to tell. Like, you can fire, yeah, there's a lot more going on. It's harder to tell when something, I'll give it another try because that one was easily my shortest run out of any of the games, but I feel like it's harder to tell where people are shooting at and when stuff is incoming because you can just load the screen up with your own shot. So it's just like, you just kind of have to be turning at all times, like always be ready for everything. See, like that's a little bit better. Oh, you can't, oh, okay. Bro, there's a scary looking dog. What the crap? I didn't know the dog was gonna come out of the background. Is this one gonna, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy and have a dog come after me. Okay, I'm doing better, but like, better is a relative term considering that was about, what, a couple frames over from where I died last time? Okay. Of course, we have to try Operation C for the Game Boy. Duh. We gotta see what Contra was like on the Game Boy, you know, handheld Contra. Area 1, let's go. It's, looks like it's Contra, but it's in black and white. Okay, back to original controls. A little bit slower. The bullets move from what those guys were shooting. Seems to move a fair bit slower. Mine still move pretty fast, but the ones they were shooting was like, lots of time. The bigger threat is just these guys running at me. See, those I feel like I have all day to avoid. Even those are... Maybe I can... Okay. I say that and it still gets me. Respawn times are a little bit long. You don't quite drop in. More guys coming at me. No HUD. Really just the game. You know, that's pretty much it. I gotta try to... Ooh. Still some power-ups, so that's cool. So it still seems like it's pretty much just... I mean, it's regular base Contra. Glad I made that jump. Okay. I didn't know that there was going to be anything shooting out of there. No, I don't feel like I have to play much of that to experience that. I pretty much experienced Contra on Game Boy. That's it. Next up, we got Contra Hardcore for the Genesis. Yep, that's right. The game that I was almost going to play, and now I'm playing it anyways. We're gonna see what it's like and how good it is. The Konami. Ooh. Oh, there's a girl in this game, and a robot and a dog, dude. That looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Okay. Let's go ahead and, we got the dude, we got the chick, we got Dog the Bounty Hunter, and a robot that looks like it's one of Dr. Eggman's robots from, like, Sonic Heroes or something. I guess, let's play as a girl, man. Let's, Sheena. Okay, let's do it. Let's see her kick some booty. Things are going on. Oh my goodness, dude, we're in a friggin' truck. Are those her legs? I was like, she's showing too much skin. This game has got to be rated M. Forget all the other stuff like guns and violence and things going on and things blowing up. This game also moves very fast paced too. There we go. Oh gosh, dude, why is there so many explosions in this game? It's so fast. It's like someone turned up the gravity or the game speed. And then there's so many, like, I can't see all the bullets and people flying because there's so much going on. I don't even know what is what. Oh my gosh, dude, this is madness. What is the point of, what is this? Just explosions. What, am I supposed to be shooting this thing? Okay. So yeah. Dude, there's just craziness going on. That was it. It was supposed to be, like, I think it was supposed to be an intimidating bad guy. And instead, I annihilated it because of this power-up. I was like, am I... Okay. How do I know? It just popped up out of there. How am I supposed to know? Okay, cool. And now there's like some... It's supposed to show us, hey, look. This is what 3D graphics looks like. We're going to make this thing that looks like it's 3D. And it's not going to be used anywhere else in the game except for this. Except for this letter C. The letter C is 3D. And now we have Super Probo... It's basically... Robot and Protector, but they jammed the word robot in the middle of the word Protector. So it's Probotector. Super, there's the regular and then the Super, which this one came out after, but I think this one is the Super, like, I don't know. We're going to try them out and see what the difference is. I guess I'll play them in order. Oh, we can play them in the 50 hertz. If you select Turbo, the game will play at the same speed as the Japanese and North American versions of Contra 3 The Alien Wars. Be aware that each version uses its own save data. Okay, so it's basically just... Okay, wait a minute. So Super Probotector Alien Rebels is just Contra 3 The Alien Wars. Is that what it's saying? Yeah, it's just... Maybe. I guess I can try them anyways and see. We'll play them as the original, how they were intended to be played, I guess, at the time. Yep. This is basically just playing the same game, but we're a robot now, and it's got some lag. Hey, I'll tell you what. The original version we played didn't have any lag. For whatever reason, now you're restricted to only playing as the robot. So I don't know. It's weird. It's just the same game, but you play as a robot. I guess that makes sense since it's Super Probotector. But given that I'm playing as a robot, what doesn't change is I'm still bad at the game. I assume this is also another version of a different game, but I don't know which one this is, so we will find out and see. But who knows, given the fact that it's Contra. Oh look, there's a blue robot and a red robot, the robot dog, and the same robot. I guess let's try out CX4. This is also just this Alien Wars one. So yeah, except now everyone is robots. I don't know what was Europe's deal with being like, you know what, this is a great idea, but it needs more robots. Like look, and we're a tiny robot too. The regular game already had a robot. It already had a robot. What was the point in feeling like you need to add another robot? The enemies just are flying. Like there's so much going on. Maybe now I'll be able to. Oh, okay. I didn't know that clipped my head. Okay. Yeah, it's Contra. Oh, look, 3D graphic again to mock me. I'll be honest, as someone that can be because they spent $20 on the eShop for this collection, probably out of all these, the only one I can see myself really spending time with would be the regular Contra, because I don't see myself spending time with Super C, Contra 3, Alien Wars, Operation C. Like, none of these really. It might be okay games if you were like a fan of the series or whatever, but I mean, I'll just stick to regular Contra. And even then, how often am I gonna be booting up Contra?
Well, that was Contra for you. And honestly, despite my lack of skill, I still had a pretty good time. Would it have been a little bit better if I would have been better at the game? Sure. But this strikes me as one of those games that it's more fun if you play for a few minutes, as opposed to being a game that you're gonna sit down and play all day long.
Sure, there's the famous Konami code, the good old up, down, left, right, A, B, start. And while I'm sure I'll use that code to experience levels that are farther into the game, it also makes me feel less valid in seeing that ending, as I'd love to watch someone sit down and just tear through this game like a madman. My dad claims he did it several times back in the day, but he might be rusty, who knows, because when I brought my Switch to my parents' place and had him relive the glory days, it took both of us to even finish the first level.
So yeah, unfortunately I don't really have a lot to say about Contra. It wasn't bad, I'm kind of split on it actually. My biggest problem was that it's in that category of games for me, under the tier, probably a decent game, but I'm too bad at it to really find out for sure. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. And if you want to check the description down below, both links to my Discord community server and my Patreon, if you feel like supporting me, will be down there, and I'd appreciate you checking out both of them. And in the meantime, I'll be right here, waiting for the next great Contra game.
One eternity later.
I don't know. At this rate, we're gonna get GTA 6 or Elder Scrolls 6 before this. We might even get Half-Life 3 before this.